This is my channel, um, but it's MJ's Monarch, and hopefully this will be on my YouTube channel. Um, Today we're going to be working on Identity V Survivors for the game Identity V. And if you haven't noticed my attire, it is very cold in my room. You can probably hear the air conditioning in the background, and I can't turn it off. So, anywho's, first we have to find out how many Identity V survivors there are, and then I'm going to be writing them down on my list in my notes. And so, here we go. I know a couple of them. I have a folder already of them in my camera roll. So far, there's 39, but there are definitely a lot more than 39 Identity V survivors. Um, so we're going to go off memory at first, and then we'll start using Google to look up if there are any more that I'm missing. So, first one off of my mind is, of course, my beloved boyfriend, Luca Balza. I don't know. Don't ask questions. So, Luca, that is not how you spell his name. Luca, or maybe I should like screen record this so I can like add it to the video. Luca Balza. Yeah. Then the other one right off the top of my mind is Norton Campbell, because my friend is obsessed with him. I'm gonna stop the recording as of right now. This is riveting content. I know you guys are so excited for me to just talk about this game. So this game actually was introduced to me by my friends, the one that's obsessed with Norton Campbell. And I do not play the game. She plays the game. I do not. So I want to know as much as I can of these characters because she knows all the lore and I don't. So here we go. The next one on my list is this woman right here. She is the doctor, and I believe her name is Emily Dyer. So this is literally just my memory right here. I have not looked anything up. The next person I have is this guy right here. I remember his first name. There's a thing right here. I remember his first name being Freddie, but I don't know his last name. So on my note, I'm just gonna put Freddie. Freddie Fazbear. His name, I think it's Kretcher from the way it's spelled, but I don't know how it's spelled. And I don't know his last name either, so I'm not gonna put him down yet because I don't know how his name is spelled. I do know her. Her name is Emma Woods. Um, that's pretty easy to remember. I don't know his name. His name escapes me every single time. My friend also calls him Magician because his that's what he does is he's a magician. We don't know his name. I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Kurt or Kirk or something like that. I'm gonna put Kurt because I think that's right. I don't know his last name. Um, this is Nayib Subadir or Subadar, however you pronounce it. Or if you want to do the correct pronunciation, Naib Subadar. We are not gonna call him that. We're gonna call him Nayib because that's what we've been calling him the entire time. Okay, let's see if it knows what I'm saying. Subadar. It figured it out. It knows how to spell it. Yay! Okay, here is Martha. I don't know her last name. I do know her name is Martha though, so we will write her name down. The next one is Fiona Gilman. She has a very interesting last name because I actually went to school with a Gilman. Oh God, I can't spell Fiona. Fiona Gilman. Okay. And I just find it funny that her name is Fiona and she has these little horns. It's just ironic. Oh, this is Tracy. Don't know her last name. All I know is that her name's Tracy. I keep getting closer to the camera. I slouch a lot. Like, if you saw my posture right now, it'd be. This is William Ellis. I don't know what else to say there. William Ellis. Okay, we're back. We stopped at William Ellis, and then this is Helena. Don't remember her last name. She's based off of Helen Keller because she is blind. I don't know if she's deaf as well, but I believe she's also deaf. Don't ask me about this stuff. And then we got Vera. I almost remember her last name, but it's escaping me right now. So we're just going to write down Vera. And then we have Kevin. His last name is very weird. And it's like, I'll put it here. I don't know how you pronounce it, and I don't want to mispronounce it. And I spelled it right. It's backwards, obviously, but I spelled it right. And then we got Marg. That's not her full name, but we just call her Marg because it's a shorter version of her full name. And her full name is very long. This is Eli Clark. Yeah, Eli Clark. I had a brain fart. I was like, is it Eli Clark or am I tripping? No, it is Eli Clark. This is Aesop Carl. I was getting his last name mixed up with Eli. Aesop Carl. And I think his Carl is with a C and not a K, but I could be wrong. There's Norton. There is Patricia. I don't remember her last name. I almost did, but no. And I always spell her name wrong. This is Murrow. He doesn't have a last name. It's just Murrow. So that's pretty easy. We don't know the name of his bull. I think boar. It may have a name. I don't know. So the next one is Mike Morton, which is a pretty easy name to remember. Mike Morton. And then we have Jose Baden. I remembered his last name. Yay! I'm so excited with myself. I usually don't remember last names. So this is Demi Bourbon, and I find her last name so ironic because she's the alcohol person. She gives alcohol to people in game. So Demi, I always put her name as Demi Lovato, but I'm gonna put their real name in. Did I spell bourbon right? I put burden. Don't even ask. This is Victor. His name was literally on the tip of my tongue. I know his first name is Victor. I always put Victor Crumb, so I think that's his name, but his name is not Victor Crumb. But he's Postman Pat to me because he's a postman. Then we got Andrew. Can't think of a last name currently. I'm gonna beat myself up. And we have Melly, not Nelly. Melly. Okay. It's saying I spelled it wrong, but I swear I think that's her name. She's the beekeeper, obviously. Ugh. Don't ask me why I don't like Edgar. I just don't like Edgar. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't like him. I don't like him. Anyways, moving on from Edgar, we have Ganji Gupta. I'm gonna try and spell his name. Gu- Gupta? Yeah, I spelled it right. I'm so smart, guys. The next one we have on our list is Anne Lester. She has a very unfortunate last name. It could be Annie because there's an E at the end, but I feel like Annie is Annie, so I think it's just Anne. I think it's just Anne. This is just Lucky Guy. He doesn't have a name. Why did I spell Lucky like that? This guy's name is Frederick, but I don't know his last name. Only remember Fred. Frederick. Because I remember how to spell Frederick. I think this is Chi. Still don't know her last name, but it's just like Qi. Chi. And then we got the new survivors, which is Matthias and his puppet Lewis. I know their name. I think it's like, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but I don't know how to spell it. So I know it in my mind, but it's like really weird. So we're just gonna put Matthias and Lewis because they're one and the same. Then we got Lily. Don't know her last name. This is about as far as I got the other time. Now we have my uncle. My uncle's name is the same as his. Charles. You guys are going to see my background a couple of times, and yes, it is Luffy. He's another one of my obsessions. I can't speak today. Then we have Florian. I don't remember his last name, honestly. He's another new survivor. Then we have Ada, and I think her last name is Mesner. Mesmir or something like that. And then we have Email. I don't think he has a last name. And I could be pronouncing his name wrong as well. It could be like Email or something, but I just call him Email. So that is my complete list of who I have currently. I'm going to turn the video off again and then find their last names and also um, the ones that are not on my list that I left out. Anyways, so I was only missing 4 people, and I only forgot them because I totally forgot they existed in the game. So, oopsies. And I could put little girl, the memory, or whatever, but honestly, I don't feel like adding her onto my list. So I will go through and name off every single one of them. And I'm also going to put down what their title is because not everyone knows them by their names, just so that everyone knows who I'm talking about. It is currently 7:21 at night. I am very frustrated. I recorded a whole entire video of me listing off the names of the characters and no sound recorded. So I am just so lucky. I stopped using my AirPods. We're gonna start all over again. So yeah. Number 1, Luca Balza, also known as Prisoner. Number 2, Norton Campbell, also known as Prospector. Number 3, Emily Dyer, also known as Doctor. Number 4, Freddie Riley, also known as Lawyer. Number 5, Crutcher Pearson, also known as Thief. Number 6, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but you can have it over there, also known as Magician. Number 7, Emma Woods, also known as Gardener. Number 8, Kurt Frank, also known as Explorer. Number 9, Naib Subadar, also known as Mercenary. Number 10, Martha, her last name I'm not sure how to pronounce, also known as Coordinator. 11, Fiona Gilman, also known as Priestess. Number 12, Tracy Resnick, also known as Mechanic. Number 13, William Ellis, also known as Forward. Number 14, Helena Adams, also known as the Mind's Eye. Number 15, Vera Nair, also known as the Perfumer. Number 16, Kevin, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, but he's also known as Cowboy. Number 17, I don't know how to pronounce her full name, but she is known as Marg Zell, also known as Female Dancer. Number 18, Eli Clark, also known as Seer. Number 19, Aesop Carl, also known as Embalmer. Number 20, Patricia Dorville, also known as Enchantress. Number 21, Murrow, also known as Wildling. Number 22, Mike Morton, also known as Acrobat. Number 23, Jose Baden, also known as First Officer. Number 24, Demi Bourbon, also known as Barmaid. Number 25, Victor Grants, also known as Postman. Number 26, Andrew Kress, also known as Gravekeeper. And number 27, Melly Philinus, also known as Entomologist. And that is all I have on page 1. Now, the video after this probably sounds a little different because I'm using my AirPods, and yeah, I'm doing this while I'm editing the video, so you're welcome. Number 28, Edgar Valden, also known as the Painter. Number 29 is Ganji Gupta, also known as the Batter. Number 30 is Ann Lester, also known as the Toy Merchant. Number 31 is Lucky Guy, who is the deduction substitute. Number 32, we have Frederick Krayberg, also known as the Composer. Number 33 is Chi. Her real name is Zhao Yao, but she goes by the alias Chi, and I'm not sure how to pronounce her other name. It's like Antiquarian. Number 34 is Matthias, not sure how to pronounce his last name, also known as the Puppeteer. Number 35 is Lily, don't know how to pronounce her last name. She's also known as the Cheerleader. Number 36 is Charles Holt, also known as the Airplanist. Number 37 is Florian Brand, also known as the Fire Investigator. Number 38 is Ada Mesner, also known as the Psychologist, in quotations. Number 39 is Email, also known as Patient. Number 40 is Alice D. Ross, also known as the Journalist. Number 41 is Joker, also known as Weeping Clown, and also known as Weepy. Number 42 is Lucino de Ruse, also known as the Professor. Number 43 is Orpheus, also known as the Novelist. Number 44 is Evelyn Mora, also known as Faro Lady. Number 45 is Richard Sterling, also known as Knight. And that is all of the IDV Survivors that I have. Please let me know if you want me to make a hunters list, and I will also be making a wheel, and I'm going to be making it public for everyone to use. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and if you don't mind, please subscribe and hit that like button and comment down below. Bye!